Well, I'm one of those odd people who always wanted to be a costume designer. I loved that you could dive into these completely different worlds. You know, you could be in the future, and then you could be in the Australian outback, and then you could be in ancient Greece. And that to me was fantastic. And I'd had a discussion with my agent that I didn't want to go back to television. He called me and he said, there's a pilot, the designer doesn't want to do the series. They're really interested in you. It sort of exploded so quickly. Nobody expected there to be that much fascination with 5 women living in the suburbs. I knew it was going to be fun to design, but I didn't know that we would have the ripple effect that we've had. There's a real trap for any of us in real life or styling or in film and television to say, okay, this is working, we're going to just keep going down here, it's still working, and forget that we're all living, moving, changing organisms. Right. You should always treat yourself to a new pair of earrings. Must, must, must. I think definitely some fun stackable bracelets and bangles. In this whole tray here, look how great is that? Isn't this cool? Yeah. Isn't that fun? Yeah. Do something a little unexpected. The thing I love about accessories is you can take a risk with an accessory. Choosing a pair of hot pink or lime green shoes, you can do that. They're the most comfortable things in the world, and they're just beginning to take off. Aren't they cute? That's part of her fall collection. I loved this. I thought that was...
Oh, that was stunning.
This is a newer little company that I found called Parajumpers. Well, let me steal one of you to try this on. See, it's girly.
It is.
It's cute on you. This is a jean company. I don't know if you know them. Do you know Rich and Skinny? Feel how soft that is.
I like my color.
They do great color jeans. This is a skirt from Rare Vintage, which I think is just amazing. I just love it. And then I went to the Gap this morning, and look, how sweet is that with it? And then I've got a little vintage red cardigan sweater, which is cashmere, which actually was my mother's. And this, I really do use that stuff on. I really do use it. It's also great in clogs, if you travel in your clogs like I do. Because of those horrible airport security things now, even getting in and out of a pair of Uggs is a nightmare. So I've got a pair of Clarks. They're soft on the inside.
Really?
Because I do them with socks, and then it's hot, and then it's cold, and then you're running them. These were my aunt's gloves.
Oh, really?
Yeah, these are old. So this is what I did when I got to the hotel last night, because these were literally in the bottom of a drawer. So what I did was, after I'd done my clogs, which are now in the bathroom upstairs, but I couldn't bring those down to you. So literally, I just did that, and then just aired it out overnight. This I brought you. This is from my collection.
Oh, that's stunning.
This is a cashmere sweater with bugs on it.
I love it.
Isn't that fabulous? I've only washed this once, and I did it so carefully, I can't tell you. But again, I've steamed it, and I freshened it this morning. I was like this Febreze maniac at about 2 o'clock this morning, which luckily wasn't that late my time. And I don't do fur very often, guys, but I have to tell you, I went walking this morning, and I would have died without it. Isn't that delicious? Isn't it toasty?
Oh, it's lovely.
And when I've been traveling and we're in places that aren't quite so smoke responsible, I've found with the few pieces, with my wool coats, my furs, my gloves, my accessories, instead of just hanging them out in the rain in Europe to get the smell out of them, there's another place I travel with that. I did launch a handbag line about a year ago. It was based again on being a working woman and a mom. And I started by doing a signature tote. I work them out in felt first on my dining room table, and I lay out everything that I use, and then I make sure it fits inside. I wanted it to be pretty. I wanted you to feel a little bit like you were having a lingerie moment. And I'm huge on pockets. At the end of the day, we're also still moms and working women and schlepping through cities and going to the grocery store. We're never going to give up our jeans. We're never going to give up our comfortable trousers. We're never going to give up our flats. And we're never going to give up cute little jackets. The gift I think the show has given me, and hopefully women certainly in this country and abroad, is it's validated the way we're living our lives.
She's fabulous. She told us a lot of good things to be looking for this spring. And
I thought it was really interesting to know that she spends time at swap meets and flea markets, and it's not just all high-end designers.
Cate showed us a lot of vintage wear, and I hadn't thought about it before, but whenever I buy anything vintage, it comes with a scent. That's just the fact of buying anything from a secondhand store, and I hadn't thought to use Febreze there, so I thought that was brilliant.
Could probably dress like Terry Hatcher's character and walk down the street and no one's going to blink twice. People will say, look, she has great fashion.